Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A quick throw complete to Chark. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. So now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Let's go. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. That complete to Downs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Richardson going to move him around.
18 Randall.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Shot.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. But we know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out to the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Herbert. This one caught by Davis. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Again, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Ready, set.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Downs going in motion left. First and 10, Taylor now.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Press all 80.
Richardson looking to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
21.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Let's go.
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say to punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert now.
It's complete. Burks. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Herbert off of play action. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Tempo.
Richardson working from the gun. Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richardson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Herbert going to change the play here. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Up the middle they go. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Birds territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That pass taken in by Burks. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rolling to a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let's go.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Herbert. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Steps away. He gets this one to Burks. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Herbert changing things up.
Hey, Ram. Baylor tight.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
OP. Let's go.
Again, Herbert. This one caught by Davis. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
59. 21.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He gets it to Johnston. Touchdown, Allen! Quentin Johnston, 34 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Sharp's got it left side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
yards to pick up the first. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down and 6 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
On the option left, Richardson.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
5-9.
Herbert to throw.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Not saying 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on.
Here's 2nd down.
Check. Let's go.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to almost certainly win the football game. Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Here's first down.
Go, let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go for it. Homie trips right. Ready?
Now Herbert.
And the throw left sideline here is caught. Incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
5-9. Let's go. Hey, go.
Herbert going to throw.
Finding Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final 2 seconds. This is it.
Hey, go line. Set.
One last throw here for Herbert. This for all the marbles.
This ball intercepted. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Colts, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.